In this video, we're going to be analyzing what exactly is biting off the tails of our lures. This is Luke. I've been doing a lot of underwater filming, trying to just analyze exactly what's happening underwater. And here is some footage of some tail biters. And these are primarily what's responsible for biting off the tails. There's two things. Number one is pinfish. So this is a grass flat. There's going to be a lot of pinfish that live on these. These pinfish, although they're small, they can pack a punch, and they come in groups. So it's not just one. This one in particular just grabbed the tail, and it's trying its best to rip it off. And it was actually pulling so hard that I could actually feel it through the camera rig. Right, I have the camera on the line, and I set the hook. That's where you can see the camera kind of going all out of whack. And then when it gets back into frame here in a second, you'll see that there's probably a half dozen or more pinfish all around the slam shady in this case, all around the paddle tail. They are not afraid of things that are close to their size, even bigger in some cases. But what is consistent across the board is that they come in from behind, and they always aim and attack the tail end versus the head. And so here's footage on just how fast it happens. Right, that was real time. So in the first like 3 seconds, they were already biting it. So here's the slow-mo. Again, there's multiple. They come up and follow. Not all of them come up and strike it, but the brave ones seem to do with a vengeance. And right here, this one is pecking at the tail. Now there's three of them kind of fighting over it, and they will keep trying. Pinfish, fortunately, don't have very big teeth, so it does require a lot of times of just kind of barely messing it up. But eventually, if you're in a spot with an absolute ton of them, they will push through. I used to think that needlefish was doing it too, and so far the needlefish, they all seem to go for the mid body. So I haven't yet seen a middlefish go for the tail. One fish to keep in mind are pufferfish. So this is the sign of a pufferfish. This is my worst enemy. So these, if you're getting tails bitten off over and over and over again, like say in one cast, it's most likely going to be a pufferfish, and this is the sign of it. You can see that the lure, the soft plastic, is chunked. And those puffers, this is even Z-Man. So even with Z-Man soft plastics, those puffers can still go through it. And so here, contrarily, here's how trout strike. I used to think that trout would do it as well, even small trout. But after filming, it is very clear that trout are not biting the tails off. You can see this is even a small trout. It actually hits the tail up and sucks down that lure. That's in a split second. This is probably 12-incher, right? Same thing. It goes for the main body. It goes from behind, but it goes to the main body. It actually flips the tail up, goes for the main body. And so I can say with pretty good confidence now that trout are not the ones biting tails off. Here's even one coming from below and doing an acrobatic little move. So far, I have yet to see a trout go after the tail. So again, this is that small one. This is the smallest one so far. Even that went after the main body, and so I again believe it's just proof that trout, the predator fish, are not doing this. It's pretty much all junk fish. So if you're having tail issues where the tails are getting bitten off, it's a really good sign that you might need to move, particularly if there's a lot of pinfish. If they're that comfortable and coming up there and taking swipes, the odds are there aren't many big predators nearby. So that's usually when I start fishing faster. I'll maybe switch to a spoon, something that they can't mess with, and then once I get into the good spot, then I'll go back to my soft plastics, knowing that the junk fish are not going to be nearly as prevalent. All right, well, that's it for now. Just wanted to share what I've seen so far as the tail biters are concerned with this underwater footage. I'll be doing a lot more filming, so more videos like this coming soon. If you have any other ideas, suggestions on other fish that are biting tails off, please leave a comment down below. I, of course, would love to hear from you. We'll be happy to help answer any questions you might have. And if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club in America because we actually guarantee that you'll be catching more fish while saving time and money. We do this through our premium education, our exclusive insider community, and huge discounts on all the tackle you need. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon.